Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll pull it down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They almost got a first down there, stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking for room. It's Cameron. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
To the air, it's Dyer. It's complete to the left. There he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Now sliding to his left. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Warren. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fresno 6, 7, UTSA 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Going right to work up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Roadrunners are facing third and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed near the marker. It's Smith. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, UTSA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Miles. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting more.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baker. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second.
Going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fresno State will have to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He smashes his way through again. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Play of the drive comes from the 38. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Scanning the field, it's Dyer. That's caught. It's Miles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That linebacker shot through the hole so fast and timed up that snap count perfectly, getting the big hit on the running back for the tackle for loss.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Fires to the right. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run it on the counter. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. He's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Roadrunners have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
On the line, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going to the run, it's Miles. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He breaks a tackle. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they've regained the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Toss to the outside. Finds a little space. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Caught near the sticks. It's Baker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Roadrunners are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Gets a hand in there and breaks it up. It's incomplete, but wait, there is a flag down on the play. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Baker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just think for the offense in this situation of the game, in the 4th quarter down in possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge this secondary. Force them to make plays and to play clean without pass interference.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
UTSA.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.